Yeah. Oh, Inspector wouldn't care about that one. Yeah. Melmo was my therapist. Like, what my favorite thing to do is buy fireworks and wait 5 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the I Just Live Here podcast, episode 4. With us today, we have a very special guest, Mr. Daniel Rodriguez.
Howdy. Thanks
Howdy.
for having me.
Howdy.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. So, do you mind giving the guests the pleasure of knowing who you are?
Well, my name's Daniel Rodriguez. I am 26.
So, just wanted to talk to you about your testimony as well, how you came to know the Lord and how you came to Redeemer.
So I grew up in church. I was born in San Antonio, but I lived in Illinois for first 9 years of my life. Grew up in church. My dad was a music minister. So always was involved with church. I learned at a really young age how to stay busy. So I did Bible drill. That was a big thing up in Illinois. RA was another big thing. And so I was really pretty well versed for a child in scripture, right? I knew my books of the Bible. I memorized my 25 verses. I went to the state competition, right? So, I was very involved with church. I was baptized in 2005 or 6, like 6 or 7 years old. So grew up in church, but I kind of felt like I was missing something, right? I was definitely, I said I knew how to stay busy, but I may have not have comprehended what I was memorizing, what I was learning. I zoned out a lot in our Sunday schools, in church, and I kind of felt like, if I had to relate to a Bible character, right, everyone says a prodigal son, right?
Right.
But I was a prodigal son's brother.
Oh.
I was there, right? I grew up in church. I was doing everything right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where was my big revelation? Why was I seeing all these things in other people's lives and I never felt stirring or anything like that? So I felt like I was missing out or missing something, which instead of turning to the Lord to figure out why, I just kind of retreated into myself. And so that was my childhood. Grew up in the church, not necessarily a believer or at least a shallow believer, not fully understanding, not comprehending the gospel, right?
Yeah.
And then into high school, moved to Texas right before Hurricane Ike. And then in through junior high, through high school, same thing, in church, active Wednesday nights, just surface level things. Went to every camp, listened to preachers in the camp talk about the day the veil was lifted and things like that, and just not ever really feeling like I ever had that moment, And then February 23rd, 2014, 10 years will be in a couple days.
Wow.
Actually.
Wow.
My dad died in a motorcycle accident. That kind of flipped my world upside down. So my sisters live out of state, so it's just me and mom. I was 16 years old, and had to grow up really quick. So I chose to grow up the way the world teaches boys to grow up, and that was kind of definitely life altering, right? But a big moment in my life.
Yeah.
And so then graduated. I started construction. My dad always taught me to build things with my hands. I was always building things with him, more like watching, right? That's what you do as a child. You get here, son, hold the flashlight. Oh, yeah, the flashlight's in my eyes. Get it out of my eyes. That whole thing.
Yeah.
But watching and wanting to know how things worked mechanically, that's always been a big interest. So I got into construction, kind of fell off church while I was starting college. And then, I don't know, things slowed down at work. I decided to go back to church, figure this thing out. Always felt a stirring in my heart, and trying to comprehend what I felt like I was missing my whole life. And one thing I want to say is that I hope, like in my testimony, that y'all see that the Lord is faithful to His people, and and He loves His people, right? So, I always felt stirring. I always felt like my church life and my work life or my school life or anything were on two separate paths, and they kept getting closer. And into my young adults, they clashed, and God wrestled me and won. And I finally was able to like start to understand grace and what Christ has done for us, and love, and what unconditional love is. And so living for the Lord has been a long and hard battle. The Lord kept the walls up and kept me on a path back to Him. So He's faithful, and through trials, and yeah. So now
Awesome.
I'm in construction and in college and trying to find obedience, or how to be obedient in my work life and things like that. So
That's awesome.
cool.
Fantastic.
That's awesome.
And you're also singing in the worship band.
I do sing.
Very nice.
So they say. Yeah.
So when did you start like singing? Like when did you?
In church when I was a kid, I used to sit with my ears plugged, like, and then I sang on stage with my mom when I was like 4.
Wow.
Completely tone deaf. It was terrible. I got embarrassed as I walked off stage like halfway through the song.
Oh man.
But my family's always been musical. My dad went to school for music before he left college to go to construction, and both my sisters went to school for music. My mom is in choir. When you grow up in a household like that where everyone sings, you kind of learn, right? I mean, that's the beauty of a musical family, is that, like, I believe anyone can sing. They just need a good teacher. And when you grow up in a household like that, it's that's a good product of it.
All right. We're going to move on to current events. So here we go. Elmo takes a turn as a therapist after asking, how is everyone doing? Would you take Elmo as your therapist?
Melmo
Daniel?
was my therapist.
Really?
I grew up with Melmo being my therapist. He was my first imaginary friend.
Friend? Yeah.
Absolutely. I saw him everywhere. I would like to be one-on-one with this. Why is his hand so big? I don't remember his hand being bigger than his head, but
yeah.
I need a one-on-one session with
Elmo?
Melmo. Yeah. It's Melmo.
Melmo.
Melmo. Yeah,
Melmo.
not
Really?
Elmo. Yeah, Melmo.
Why do you call him Melmo?
They just.
Well, because I couldn't talk. I was like 3, Melmo.
Melmo.
All right. Don't eat fried toothpicks. Now, that seems obvious, but there's a trend going on the internet where people are taking toothpicks, deep frying them, and eating them. Because the toothpicks are supposedly made from sweet potato and cornstarch.
And that's what they look like.
That's
fried?
what they look like, fried.
Looks like a green bean, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a tapeworm.
A diseased green bean.
I'd try it.
Yeah.
I'd try
Why
anything
not?
once, you know.
Exactly.
Contractor finds World War II grenade hidden behind wall while remodeling bathroom in Seattle.
Okay.
Glad that
Wow.
didn't go off.
Was
That
the
would've been-
pin? Was the pin in it? I wouldn't
That
want
would
to
make a
touch
big
it.
Difference, yeah.
I wouldn't want to touch it because like dynamite gets more volatile
For
the
sure.
older it
yeah.
gets.
Right.
Like, what my favorite thing to do is buy
true.
fireworks and wait 5 years and then launch them,
Yeah.
because then it's more fun. 'Cause
Right.
you don't know what's gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it went off while somebody was taking a dump, it'd be kind of embarrassing.
That's what happened in the Dunkin'
Dunkin'
Donuts,
Donuts
bathroom.
That's what I heard about that
Yeah.
toilet. I want to. Yeah.
Grenade.
Yeah.
All right. Next segment. As you know, Daniel is in construction.
Allegedly.
Yes.
Mm.
So here are some interior design, wonders in interior design. We'd like to have your opinion on them. How about that sink?
All right. I would like to see the plumbing behind it, like underneath the
Yes.
sink.
You know what probably happened is they probably bought too big of a sink, and so they had to put
Oh,
it in sideways.
Yeah,
to
Yeah.
that
fit
makes
it.
sense. All right, number 9.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
You got a cross beam on the second floor.
Well, it's obviously for the children only beyond that point.
or to
Right.
play limbo.
Yeah. I commend the person who built the guardrail for the stairs because they really committed to going around the beam there.
Yep.
Number 7. This is awesome, man.
Oh, that's
Wow.
good. Well, maybe
Awesome.
maybe the bathroom is missing heating.
That's
so-
what it is.
There you go. Hey. All right. Number 6.
Okay.
No, you know,
I love how like the backdrop is all nice, like the wood
Oh,
work
yeah.
there is like pretty, but then you got the whatever that is.
Yeah. See, I kind of like this because I'm taller
mhm.
and I don't like bending over to get to the
Right.
bottom shelf.
Right.
All right. And this is where it gets really good. We're down to the top 5. So number 5.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. So
Just a little unsettling.
this is probably there's probably a beam in there, and that's like the base plate for the beam.
Mhm.
Oh.
And the sheetrocker was off on his layout versus the structural guys.
Gotcha.
I've seen this happen in real buildings.
Really?
Like there's so many buildings that are like this. Not the little patch of carpet, but like where they end up instead of going to a full corner, they come out and build a second
okay.
like a different corner, so that now you have a room with 2 or 3 corners in one corner instead of one, right?
I love the
Nice.
little piece of carpet.
I like the
The
little
little piece of
touch.
carpet
Yeah.
is the guy who
Hoping
who
nobody
does the
notices.
yeah does the floor, and he's petty and he gets paid by the hour, and he's like, dude, this will be perfect. My boss said cover the floor. I have to cover the floor.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Number 4.
Oh no.
Okay. A little reverse flow there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The idea of a drain is, it's supposed to catch all the water, not.
Well, maybe
build up.
this guy likes to shower in a puddle.
Mm.
You know?
He likes a bath and a shower.
Yeah.
But then that'd be hard to dump all that water. Or you just.
Oh no, that just
you just leave it.
marinates. It adds flavor.
It's better over time.
Yeah. It's
Right.
like my water bottle at work. It's a stainless steel water bottle.
Yeah.
You don't wash those things.
No.
You just let the stainless steel add
Do its
flavor.
work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Number 3.
That's
Okay.
cool.
That's like Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Willy Wonka air tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
does.
saying? When they float
Right.
and then they burp
Yeah.
to get away from the fan.
Yep.
That's what that is.
Nice. All right, this is where it gets really, really good here. Just bright stuff. Number 2.
Nice.
Whoa.
That's like a New York apartment.
See, the only thing that would make this bathroom better is a heater coming in.
Yeah,
By the
see,
washer.
That's what I'm saying. They need a washer and a dryer
Yeah.
poking through the wall.
Right.
Is that a razor in the above the toilet?
It
there?
might be.
Maybe it's all in one thing.
Yeah,
Maybe.
exactly. All right, best one, guys. Top of the list. Here we go.
Nice. No, that's good.
That is.
It
That would
took me a
pass the
minute
safety
to realize
test.
it.
That,
Correct.
yeah. Oh, inspector wouldn't care about that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's impressive that they didn't crack the porcelain in that tub.
That is
I mean, it
impressive.
looks like a porcelain tub. It
It's
might
an
be a
achievement
stainless steel.
there.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
a weird lighting, but
That'd be a very electrifying experience.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. Well, you can only put 1 inch of water in the sink. The rest of
Exactly.
the other 10 inches is off limits.
Mm-hmm. All right. So as you know, Daniel's a master in eating Pop Tarts. I think all men are to a certain degree.
Yeah. We've all had our fair share.
Mm-hmm.
What's the correct way to eat a Pop Tart?
Okay. Surprisingly, you can actually microwave them for 3 to 5
Ah.
seconds.
Do
I've
you-
tried that once.
Do you put it
It's
on the?
not
Do you
good.
keep the tinfoil on it?
Yes,
Because that
that's
would be
the
a
way
show.
to do it.
That would be a show.
Some like cookies and cream, you can eat that plain. You don't need to toast it. I don't think.
Right.
But
S'mores needs to be
s'mores
toasted.
need to be toasted.
Mm.
Yep.
I've never had a toasted Pop Tart.
Really.
Yeah, because
really.
I eat them in a deer blind. It's like
Oh,
40
yeah.
degrees and like 3 in the morning. You're
Right.
trying to make as little noise as possible
sure.
With the, little
with the
tin
world's
foil.
noisiest wrapper. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I eat all the edges first. All the
Yes.
dryness gotta go. It dries your mouth out,
Yep.
and then you eat the inside, and it's savory.
It's like you
goodness,
eat dinner
know?
first, then you get the
Yeah.
dessert.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
You work for the good stuff.
yeah.
Comment down below how you eat your Pop Tart.
There you go. All right, so we're gonna start off. Here are the top 10. I've curated this list. I've gone through Pinterest and Google Images because there are many flavors that you don't even know about.
Okay.
So we're gonna go over the top 10. Number 10, starting off strong
Brown sugar cinnamon.
with brown sugar cinnamon.
I only ate these when they didn't have s'mores on the shelf.
It's like the generic. It's the original
Yeah.
flavor
Yeah.
Yeah.
for Pop Tart. Yep. Number 9, cookies and cream.
Okay.
Very good.
Yep.
Can't go wrong with that one.
Can't go wrong with it.
All right, number 8.
$5 foot long. Ooh.
Come on now.
Okay.
See, that's what you need in the blind.
Yeah.
That's what you need in the blind.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Altoids. These were so good. And it's the cinnamon flavor. Oh my goodness.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I mean, think about that. You get, instead of having to eat mints, before you go to a business meeting to make your breath smell good, you get it in the form of a Pop Tart.
That would be
Can't go wrong
your
with
eyes. You would make your eyes water. Like I remember trying to pop 2 or 3 Altoids at
Yeah.
a time, and you're just like, oh gosh, and you end up like
And then you drink
crying.
cold water
Yeah.
afterwards.
Oh
You should
yeah,
try
that's the
that.
best.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, number 6.
Oh,
Flintstones gummies. Okay.
It's funny. 1,000,000% daily value in your vitamins. It's funny.
And only 190 calories.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not
there
bad.
That's
you
a
go.
good deal.
I wonder if it has the flavor of the gummies, or is it gummy? You know what I mean?
Oh.
Maybe it's gonna be like a gusher,
Right.
style Pop Tart.
Gusher
Wow.
Pop Tart. Yeah.
You should toast this and just let it be. Yeah. Okay.
Juice.
That would
Yeah.
be
That'd be juicy.
All right. I
delightful.
see why this is number 6.
all right.
Mm.
number
Orange juice
5.
and toothpaste. Okay.
Great combination.
You know?
Liquid.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You got to try it if you've never tried it. All right, number 4.
Drywall. I have tasted
Mm.
drywall. I bet you that
Oh, yeah?
would be
Are
good.
you serious?
Well, it just flies everywhere. The
Oh,
guy's
yeah.
sanding the sheetrock and
Right.
Yeah.
yeah, it just flies everywhere. So
Hey, all right, number 3, Old Spice deodorant. This
Okay.
this is great. This is like a Swiss Army knife
okay.
in Pop Tart form. So, you're running late to college, you need breakfast, and you got to put some deodorant on. Hey, crack it in half, do a few
Bite the first half.
bite the first half.
Yeah,
The other
yeah.
half, you just do some swipes,
Yeah.
So, all right, number 2.
Tide Pods. Okay, this one's too soon. All right, y'all. This is your generation.
I
Y'all-
remember the
It is.
challenge.
Did y'all try it?
Oh, no.
Good.
No.
No,
Good.
no. I mean, again, these are great because they're innovations. They're 2 in 1, You're getting 2 for the price of 1. You can wash your clothes and have a great snack.
Yeah.
What if
Well-
you accidentally leave a Pop Tart in your pocket and then throw it in the washer?
I forget my other Pop Tart all the time. Maybe I just
Yeah,
want one. you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
This
Right.
way it washes your clothes too.
All right. And the greatest Pop Tart of all time, no questions asked. Flex State.
100%.
Okay.
Flex State Pop Tart.
Okay. Oh yeah. I mean, this is. I wish I had that flavor in the deer blind because sometimes it would rain early in the morning and our roofs were not the best
Right.
and it would leak on us and it's like 40 degrees and raining. It wasn't cool. So maybe I could have just stuck my other Pop Tart up there.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when the sun came out and it heated back up, I just pull it back down and eat it for my secondary breakfast.
There
Perfect.
we go.
Dang.
Innovation.
At its finest.
All right. Well, that about wraps up the show. We're going to start off with our lightning round.
Okay.
Dog or cat?
Dog.
Nice. IHOP or Denny's?
Waffle House.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, for the show? You
well,
go for the dinner and the show.
it's good dinner.
Really?
Pork chops from Waffle House with grits. This is the only place I'll get sugar in my grits, but grits with sugar and 3 over easy eggs. They come out pretty much raw. You put them
Yeah.
in a bowl and mix it all together. Oh my gosh. And then, yeah, you get a cool show.
Wow.
Have you seen any brawls? Maybe, I don't know.
One time I watched the chef still cooking hash browns fight a customer out of the store who came in not in his best mind,
Mm.
and then he walked back and didn't even burn the hash browns. It's incredible.
Wow.
That's incredible.
They're pros.
Yeah.
All right. Braveheart or Gladiator?
Gladiator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could have assumed that. Seeing
Yeah.
that's your
It's
favorite
Russell
movie.
Crowe in his prime.
Yep.
Mhm.
Red or blue? You take the red pill or the blue pill?
Oh, red.
Red.
I don't know what either pill does, but red's a better
Oh,
color.
have you seen The Matrix?
I agree. Red pill.
Yeah, but I don't remember it.
Oh, okay. The Dark Knight or Michael Keaton Batman?
What is Michael Keaton Batman?
Oh, have you? Okay, maybe you haven't seen it. It's the original Batman, 1989.
OG.
Oh,
with
okay.
Jack
yeah.
Nicholson and
And
Michael
Adam-
Keaton.
Adam
Michael
West. I like Adam
Uh,
West.
Well, that would have been like prior to Michael Keaton. Have
Oh,
you seen
okay.
the one with Jack Nicholson as the Joker?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Okay. Did you see The Dark Knight? Heath Ledger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which was better, Adam West or Christopher Nolan's
Uh,
adaptation of it?
Well, cinematically, the newer stuff is always going to
Right.
be better.
Right.
I like the music of Adam. I like Adam West. I like the cars. The
Yeah.
cars were cooler back then.
Well, all right. That's about a wrap. Daniel, I want to thank you so much for joining us today on the podcast.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. You have anything to say to the viewers?
Don't start your day off with a bottle of tequila, and you'll be all right. It's great
That
life
word, that
advice.
is good.
Good
Yeah,
word.
there you
go.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in for this episode.
Bye.
Yeah, there we go. Do not forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with a friend. We'll see you next time.
Adios.
Bye bye.